everybody, and welcome to Adventures Edition presents Crossroads. The big old word down below, my name. How are we doing today?
We're doing great, Dono. It's good to see everybody.
Good to see you too.
I'm cold.
Same.
So am I.
You are in at
Everyone's-
least 20 degrees more weather or higher temperature than I am currently.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
true.
but it's also wet, cold, windy, and rainy here.
That is all of what's going on in my.
Mhm.
It's snow. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hi everybody.
Hello.
As you might notice, we do have an individual that will be showing their face later. In this section.
Mhm. And as you can also
Section.
see, we are still missing two of our lovely players. For the time being. Wait,
Mhm.
two, one, two, one.
Yes.
One player for the time being. Oh, we need to change the layout too. Oh shit.
Yes.
Well, anyway, please thank you for joining us today, and we're gonna have a good time today, I hope.
Yes. Me too. I do hope that as well. I hope that for all. And to all, a good night.
I know I'm gonna have a lot of better time because of recent events.
Yeah. Someone got a tongue.
True.
By the way.
when they had previously lost it, which was not good.
Yes. Someone got their first kiss and got their words taken right out of their mouth.
Ouch.
Mhm.
That's bad.
You could say that kiss rendered him speechless.
Ah!
Suck it!
I actually need to go get my drink. I'll be right back.
Who of you lovely individuals would like to give the recap of what happened last time?
Don't we have a couple partners to thank first?
Yes, we do. Hi. Thank you, Tabletop Audio, for allowing us to use your website and being so lovely and amazing and all the amazing things to be able to listen to hear. Go check them out. They make great sound effects, background music, for your games to drop in the immersive feeling to all your players, and you can stream it to every single player, whether you're doing it through Zoom or if you just are doing it at home. But if you have a Zoom thing, you can set up a whole little radio channel for just yourself and your group to be able to do your sound effects, your noises, the background music, so everyone can get it dropped right into the ears. Those sweet, sweet whispers of nothing. As a big old crash hits them in the badonkus. All right. So go check them out. It's completely free. All they ask is that you shout them out if you use them in stream, which is exactly what we're doing because we love them. Okay.
Very good.
I would hope so.
You want me to recap?
Yeah, go for
it. Last time, our intrepid adventurers had a little bit of a travel episode. Having just come off the heels of Canna's grave misfortune. Okay, I'm not gonna sneeze. All right.
Bless you.
Having coming off just off the heels of Canna's grave misfortune, the party finds themselves traveling in the beloved Whispering Wanderer, which is gifted to Canna and 12 by their parents. Lounging about, the party first opened with Walker, who summoned a lovely furry friend and had overcome with the feelings of guilt of having broken a promise for the first time in their lives. Really and truly. They strove to fix that error by contacting their father, upon which they go to inform our lovely Canna, roughly cramming their fingers into his mouth in order to heal such damage that came about of losing his tongue. In return, Canna did end up teaching Walker how to speak primordial.
Mostly.
Mostly. You're
Mostly.
3/5 of the way there.
Exactly. From their Canna organized this conspiracy room, war room.
The list for the campaign stores is at 45, by the way.
Oh my gosh. Did you just add the new one that's from the chat?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I
thank
was
God.
getting up to do. If I have to get up, if you see me get up, that's what I'm doing.
All right. I'm gonna
And
go grab something while you're doing this review.
I'd call it my question review, my question room,
Conspiracy room.
conspiracy room.
Conspiracy room. Meanwhile, our sweet squishy Lux spent most of the day uh, trying to learn how to better defend themselves. Uh, it is yet to be seen if they had any success in doing so. Uh, upon further learning, Walker's furry little friend returned, and with bringing him news that Walker's father has agreed to meet with them. This furry little friend getting introduced to the entire party as messenger. The next morning, the party is woken. Oh, I'm sorry. They meet that night. They meet several NPCs who agree to camp with them, and go, 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 go.
Mhm.
Uh, who agree to camp with them and have a lovely interaction. Although Walker is probably not the best person to make introductions. They should probably rethink that decision-making paradigm. The next morning, Walker's father arrives, much to the displeasure of Walker and the suspicion of the rest of the party. Um, it is then revealed that Walker's father is an archfey, the Lord of Plains and Chaos. And after a very amusing day, at least amusing for Walker's father, it is revealed that Walker's name is not actually Walker. Their name is Avery, and that they are the child of this Fey Lord. And after many amusements on their father's behalf, finally, uh, things are revealed about 12's name, and through a lovely deal, Canna regains their tongue and ability of speech.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the night, Walker slash Avery receives information about their mother that they're searching for and a summons to appear for the celebration in the court. Receives a summons from the court of the night sky to come to the Feywild and finally banish darkness that has been plaguing it. And did I forget anything?
I don't think so. No, that
No,
was a
yeah,
pretty
that's what happened last time.
comprehensive. That was a pretty comprehensive look. Absolutely. Hmm. But our
Donna stepped
DM is
away.
still. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Aye.
All right.
All right,
Recap.
I'm done. I did the thing.
Okay, you did the thing. We're all good? All right.
Yeah, we're all good.
All right. Then, without further ado, let's get into this skipperoonie. Or this thing.
Da-da-da-da.
All right. We descend upon our wonderful traveling individuals as they come through the or are on the road in their massive bard cart. They are traveling to the wonderful town of Jaren to meet up with an individual known as T. Jones. As they see the town approaching in the distance, is there anything that you guys are doing to start your day? Or how are you preparing to go into town?
Walk. Avery is sitting in the living area, polishing their weapons and armor.
Okay.
Canna is probably doing like, for lack of a better way to put it, mouth exercises, just to get like the taste of their new tongue accustomed to themselves. Just like
The baby ripped the binky.
yeah,
Speech therapy. Self-speech therapy.
Biddle bobble booby.
Mommy made me murder all the mice.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
I'm just reading.
Mass mouse murderer. Many mice. Canna has a thing against mice, if you couldn't tell.
Really?
Well then, that's gonna get awkward.
I
Okay.
have that.
All right.
It's gonna get awkward.
You guys do get to a point where whatever. There's a point in time where you do feel the cart stop. You hear the sound of was individuals outside of the cart saying, "Hail! What brings you to Jaron?" And you hear 12's voice come out, and he's like,
Is Canna? I don't know that Canna would be up in the cart, or like, or not in the cart, up on the main, up on the crew deck right now. He would be. Let's see. He would be. Oh right, I see.
Would Walker hear this?
yes, probably.
Alrighty. This is gonna be fun, guys.
Mm.
Is it now? Let's see.
Oh, Walker goes out to help 12.
Okay.
And in true Avery fashion, gotta get used to saying Avery now. They walk out and inquire, "For what purpose are you out here?"
You see individuals dressed within iron plate. They have long spears that they hold upon their side, and shields at their hips. They are helmeted. Say, just look at you and just say, "We are gods of Jaron. We guard this gate." And you can see this massive stone wall that has been built around this town. It has been fortified and constructed. Is something that is more made now that there is a kingdom right next to them. And you can see what is the massive bridge off to the side that connects both the city or the towns. Wait, would it be here or would it be over in a different area? I gotta look at my Roll20 because it has the map. You could be able to see out in the distance a massive bridge that connects a large water area, but it would not be right towards the area of Jaron. Along with a guard's tower and such on it. You also see what is construction that is off to the side as well, or a mining facility. As you entered in, you would have seen this of a cave that has been built around. There's not, you can see what are some smaller individuals. It's about 10 miles out, so it's like tiny people walking around with massive things. But the opening of this cave is not large. But you just see a man in armor plate, like wearing a helmet, and he just goes, "I am a town guard of Jaron. What are you doing here?"
Canna will stick his head out of the porthole in his room again, just like, boom, and just stick his head through and be like, yeah, we were being sent here from Crest to meet someone.
That's extremely vague, Blue One.
Canna, you can call me Canna.
Thank you, Canna. Finally. Who is the individual in which you are looking for?
Honestly, we didn't get too much of a description when we were in Crest. He just that he goes by the name Jones, T. Jones, or something like that.
He looks at the other guard. Just goes,
He's like a bird. He's like a like.
yeah, yes.
So you know.
All right, we must record your names, not for entry, but not as long as everything's fine. What is everybody's name?
Canna Tuna,
Canna,
private
got it.
investigator.
He stops for a second. He's like, all right, who all? What's your party?
Well, the guy driving the cart's my brother 12. And I think we have like 1, 2. I look back and I just count like at like 2 more. Along with the person who, yeah, them.
Okay, make me an insight check.
Insight check. Where's my insight? There it is.
I don't know.
16.
16. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I need to grab my dice. I still have my blood
I'm so
hunter dice.
glad that they can talk again.
It's hard to see under the helmet, but you see like a judging lip towards some of it. And he's just like, "All right, fine, enter in."
Thank you.
you.
We're not gonna do anything.
He also stops and says, "Fair warning. You're not going to be able to move that cart through town. Go take it off to the side lands, to be able to park."
Of course. We were expecting such.
Okay. So you guys go off. There is areas off to the side of this town that are...
Bring it around to the RV park.
Yeah, exactly. It is basically an RV park,
Yeah.
but for barred carts. You can see that there are different ones that are of like many different sizes. Yours is one of the on the larger side. Granted, there are ones that are more for like transporting large amounts of goods, like stones, etc., like that are larger than yours itself. These ones are all. Some of them are have the dire moves. Other ones they have massive, like giant goats that carry them, usually 2x2, and such. It's gonna be a 5 silver a night. You're able to have your cart here and be taken care of merely because of food and stuff, especially for having a dire moose. It's a little bit more expensive.
Fair
Their
enough.
feed is a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever wishes to take
she
that,
really likes apples.
it will be noted.
Thank you.
So whoever wants to cover the 5 silver, go for it.
I guess I will.
Okay, thank you.
I'll give him 2 gold. That'll cover
4 days.
4 nights.
Yep.
4 days.
A fortnight.
A fortnight is 2 weeks, my goodness. All right.
You guys leave from the cart, entering through what is a side gate that is like open through, because the parking area is outside of the gate because shit can't make it through. You guys enter in through what is a side gate from the wall itself. It is heavily guarded, but being that you're able to park and give an entrance, you are easily able to make it past and enter into what is a town. It is bustling and loud. I think this might be the wrong sound that I want, but
I'm actually excited because we didn't get to do too much of Jaren.
No, we didn't.
Last time we were kind of in a little bit of a rush,
and it's slightly changed now.
And it is different.
This is a bit quieter than what I would like for right now. You hear the sounds of children not laughing and playing. Down. I'm trying to type in it good. I think this is the one that I want. Yes. Okay. So you enter into this town. There are children running about. It's like any other. It's Canna for you. It's a little bit out of sorts because you've been mostly into one town most of your life. And
Pretty
so
much.
going around, you thought, oh, when I enter into a new area, it'll be much different. It'll like there'll be a change and everything. Yeah, who knows what it's made of. This is very much just, it looks like a normal city. It's got dirt roads. There's shit off to the side from people shoveling, from their horses that they ride about. There's children running around. Some of the buildings are a little bit nicer, more stone than wood, like yours is, merely because there's a forest near your area and these people live near a mining town. You can see that they more heavily use gems within their magic. As you can see, there are lanterns that light the streets that are not set instead of with gas light or lantern light. It is gem light that you can see that are within this. It is a clear sorts with also a pink tint to the outer sides, to create more of this purplish glow at night, or that you would imagine at night, due through your intuition and how magic works and not what you've been taught. Locks.
Yes.
As you enter into the gates, I would like you to make me a perception check.
Don't screw me over. $19.
Ooh, okay. Very good. Very high.
For once.
There is like something that kind of hits you in a physical way, but mental, as you walk into this city. There is somebody. This is far too exciting of music. This will probably do me.
Also, maybe turn it down just a hair.
I just did. So
There you go.
there's this feeling that you've never felt before. Like, there is an individual or something that has connected you in this place. And as you walk around, it's not irritating. It's not aggressive. It's just a feeling of something familiar. Like,
Okay.
you've had moments in your past where you felt like you made a connection on a mental level with somebody. And it's just there for a while. And usually goes away until you meet the person again. This one,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't stay, or it doesn't go away. As you've been walking around and moving closer within town, it hasn't left. Okay. What are you guys doing to find T. Jones?
Hello? No. I was just like screaming out. Well,
Walker just tries, or Avery, just starts going down the street looking for a bar.
All right. Make me a investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
Canna will just start perusing the crowds for birds. For bird folk.
Okay. Make me a perception
Investigation check.
Mhm.
Oh, well, this is a great sign on how today's gonna go. 12.
check.
Nice.
Fantastic.
15 perception.
12, by the way, has stayed with the cart.
Mm.
He is not feeling good enough to be in town. Also, he got a weird feeling earlier. So you got 12. What did you get, Dippy?
I got a 15 perception.
15? Okay. Lux, are you doing anything? Before I continue.
Let's see. Just looking around.
Okay. I'll have you make a perception check as well.
Okay. That's a 12.
Okay, so
Wow.
as your day goes by, you literally are coming in here with a like vague description of a white, not like feathered kanku, which should be like an obvious thing to give off and find within like a massive town, but like it has streets and turns and like people moving around all the time, and you're just it's so frustrating. Like, where the hell is T. Jones? This motherfucker.
I have a solution.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast Elevated Sight.
Ah.
Okay, so I will do. I've done this before, but for the new folks, I will take my decanter of water off my hip. I'll create a globe in my hand as part of the somatic components of this. I will toss it skyward with a single line trailing all the way down from it, kind of like a balloon. It goes 120 feet up in the air, and I can see in the entire, and I then allow the line to connect to the top of my head. My eyes roll back in my head, and I will stand in place and just kind of leaning up against a wall. Just a wall of a random establishment, and just like elevated sight, and I will look around, and I will make another perception check if you need me to.
Okay. So I'm just gonna tell you what you see obviously here.
Yes.
So you guys have entered into what is more of the slums area of this town. So all these like, it's really, it kind of becomes obvious to you of why it's so hard to find anybody in this area, because houses and buildings and apartments are all very clumped together. Some of these buildings stretch up to 20, 30 feet tall, but they all have like these different windows, and people are throwing their buckets out, and there's wood across the tops, and it's just this jumble mess. But as you go deeper into the town itself and get closer to the mountain side of where this town is built, the houses begin to spread out and become a little bit nicer, being that there is a larger building right at the end. Now it is higher up, looks over all the rest of the city, but now you can make me a perception check to see if you can find a white kanku.
That was cocked. Let me try that one more time.
Ooh.
22.
Okay. 22. You look about, and you can see individuals that are like talking off to the side and that whatnot. You do notice an area in which, like in the slums, as you kind of like look off to the side and look through these different alleys and whatnot, that it's not as bustling. People seem to be kind of like, there's a quieter tone, people are avoiding it, and you're not 100% sure why. Okay.
I look for a minute, and then I'll just kind of like sever the tie, and the ball of water just kind of like disperses, and it just like rains on that area for like 2 seconds.
Some old hobo finally gets a wash.
Yeah.
Oh. What? What? I'm clean. I'm clean! And he just runs.
It just runs.
Runs. Give me a second.
Look to the group.
And
didn't get a good look at specifically who we're looking for, but there's definitely an area that might be easier to look. And I point in the direction of the less busy area that I spotted.
okay. So.
Hey, Dono.
Yes.
Did we get enough description of him to use sending?
Ooh.
Describe to me sending.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up.
Sending. I think there are modifiers depending on if you've met
Yeah.
them, if you've seen them, if you know,
Mhm.
like if you have a mental image, or if you've just heard a description. But
I think that's teleport and scry. I think you're thinking of scry.
oh,
So,
scrying.
you send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature in which you are familiar. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as if it knows you, and can answer in a manner immediately.
It just says what you're familiar with. I mean, if
Okay,
the
so
if
we're
the
doing
description
sending.
is enough of familiarity.
And if not, that's totally fine too.
I'm gonna say that there's gonna be a roll for it. And it's gonna be for you, because if you're casting the spell,
Okay.
then it's gonna be you. I need you to roll me a charisma check.
Okay.
Because you could be sending this message to any
Yes.
number of white kinkus.
And it's gonna be on your confidence as well. Like this is basically like, how confident do you feel like you could make this sending? Like, how confident do you feel like you know who this person is?
Oh, Lux. Oh, Lux.
23.
Oh!
Hey!
All right.
There you go.
All right. I'm gonna send something to the individual waiting.
Oh boy. This is so exciting, guys.
So,
And who told us to look for him again?
that would be Gray.
I was
Great.
about to say
Okay.
Gray
Yeah.
Okay.
was the one who told us about him.
Okay.
Okay.
Gray, indiscriminate last name.
It was Gray, Mountain Climber.
I don't think.
You
Mountain
did.
Climber.
You said his whole name.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. We love it.
You'd love to see it.
What would you like to say?
Hey. I haven't casted it yet.
Okay.
I'm casting it now. Good morning. Name is Lux. We are looking for T. Jones, recommended by Gray in Crest.
That's it. Quite
There
cool.
you go. 15 words.
Who needs the extra 10, right?
Exactly.
While Donna's dealing with this, one thing I always thought about sending, and if it comes up in Inquisition, I will do this, is that if you don't use all 25 of your words, your excess words are able to be used in the receiver's response.
That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always
thought
liked
that was
the idea of being able to stack like a higher spell slot for like an extra like 10 words.
For more words, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about that too.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. So
course.
like to be able to upcast it for like each level that you upcast it, you get an additional 10 words.
Of course, I also thought
That'd be
that
nice.
like some spells have like you can only upcast it up to like if you use this level spell slot. Like if you hit like a certain level spell slot of
Sorry.
casting sending, you can send another message to another
My
person.
wife
of the
was
same
just letting me
casting.
know about the experience of one of our puppies going home today, and
Oh.
it had it had a bit of a panic attack.
Oh,
Oh no.
So it was yeah,
oh, blah, blah.
but things are
Aw.
okay. Family loves him, loves her.
Good.
Well, that's
Okay, so you say those words,
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. T. Jones. With the roll that I just made you roll, you hear every other word of that.
Morning. Looking. T. Recommended.
T. Jones is all one word. Names
Right.
are all one.
Oh, T. Jones.
Yeah.
Recommended gray crest.
It still
There you
freaking
go.
works, but yeah.
It's still pretty good, yeah.
Mhm.
For the most part, yeah.
Yes. One sending went great.
Let's see here. So, up to you of whether or not that would make you respond.
Mm.
Lux, you do not hear a response. You
Okay.
felt it go through, kind of shaky. But, yeah.
No response.
Hmm.
Guess it's the old-fashioned way of.
Well, he's either a very reserved person or he's not trying to be found.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can also ask around.
I mean, that is fair, but I think we shouldn't go prying until we absolutely desperately need him.
So many rules here. See, as Avery almost looks like they're putting a mask to their face. Under their hand appears a fox mask as they cast Enhance ability.
Oh.
Ooh.
Fox is cunning, which gives them advantage on investigation checks.
Oh.
Hey.
Ooh.
Very cool.
So Avery is going to go to the. It lasts for an hour. Avery is going to go to the area that Canna had pointed out, or start walking that way. And they walk with a purpose.
Okay.
The big claymore strapped across their back.
I follow
gleaming
behind them.
armor. Along the way, making investigation and insight checks. They're looking for somebody who physically just matches the description of T. Jones, but they're also keeping like an insight check out for somebody who has like the body language of an adventurer.
Okay. Make me those rolls.
All right. So making the investigation check with advantage.
As we're walking, I'll like take my decanter, water in hand, shape water into the form of not what he looks like, but like the description he was given, just a Kenku head. And holding that shape water, he can also cast prestidigitation on it to make the water appear white. And he will just hold that in his hand, like showing it to people, like, and just asking, "Have you seen this person?
Have you seen this Kenku?"
Canna, make
So
me
for
an
my
insight check
checks,
as you do that, but yeah.
Make a what?
so
Insight.
for my checks, for my investigation check, I got a 16. For my insight check, I got a 19.
Okay.
8
So
insight.
16, 19. Canna, you don't get any vibes off of showing this off. Avery, as you are looking about trying to investigate this area and inciting these people, as you say, have you seen this individual? Have you seen this individual? Like, not just talking about it, and then some of them will begin to say something and then see the picture that Canna is currently showing and just be like, and just kind of walk away. There is finally somebody that just goes like, "Oh,
You
you see
seen
this
this
like orc individual?" He just comes up, he's like, "Looking for T. Jones."
Yes,
would be
we
correct.
are. You know where he is?
Go to the worst dive. You'll find him.
The
worst
worst
Got off
dive.
of- Yeah.
Isn't that a little subjective?
No, it's the actual fucking name of the place.
Oh, right. Got it.
Avery,
Right.
Avery,
Thank you.
Avery
Thank you so
steps
much.
up.
They specialize within
And where might we
rotwurst.
find it?
Oh.
I recommend the goat.
Hmm.
It's smoked with applewood and a little bit of maple.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Turn.
Would you care to point the way?
It's gonna be more. He looks at his fingers. Eastern direction.
Makes the reference cross with his hand.
Yeah. He goes, Eastern. Canna, you instantly know that's west that he pointed to.
Right. Well, thank you very much. All right.
So, with that, please make me a perception check with advantage now.
Mm-hmm.
Lux, you can do it with advantage because you have a familiar. Also, Dippy, did you see the other two in the chat?
Oh my gosh. Oh wait, what? Serious? Ah, hold on.
10 with advantage?
47.
I rolled a 2 and a 6.
Oof.
12.
At
Why are you
advantage.
so bad at this?
At advantage,
I
rolled
don't have physical dice.
At advantage, I rolled a 3 and a 13, making an 18.
Oh my god.
That is
My
why I always have
perception-
purse dice.
My perception is +8.
Mine is +5.
Plus 4. But again, bag dice.
Oh my god.
Dice for your bag.
Okay.
Take it wherever you go.
I'm gonna start, honestly.
Use a different dice roll.
You're not
Let
taking
me
any
use
of
the
my
cross.
dice.
I'm curious using the.
Oh, you want some more chocolate? Got it. Yummy, yummy. Okay.
You know what?
I'll
He
go
knows.
get some more.
They know where it is.
Dippy.
Yes.
Canna?
Oh my god! I'm using this one now. I'm using the one in roll 20.
You suddenly
Mm-hmm.
see this corner bar that's quite
Oh, wait.
literally
Rolling my
a
portents.
pint of ale is the sign that has just a bunch of rotwurst sausages in it, just overflowing,
Oh
and it just
god.
says worst dive.
Bingo.
I get it now. It's funny. Not that funny, but it's funny.
I get it now. It's funny.
You can smell what is the scent of smoked pig outside. And also, you can see that there's smoke in the back. There, as this building, it kind of rounds and has like a second story to it, but you can see behind it that there is a smoke that billows out from the back end of it, and it radiates a scent of well, you wouldn't have any context for this. Lux, you would probably be the only one that has any context of what a smoke pit is. Because
Oh
you
yeah,
are from-
probably. I don't. What is the food in the Feywild?
Oh,
Avery was a soldier, though.
Schnozberries and brickle bops.
and candy boots.
Candy loops.
All right, so you guys enter into this bar. It is just benches, like bench seating,
Oh.
all the way through, and there are these two large orc individuals, a woman and a man. That the man is behind this bar, etc. There is a bar area where he's working and sending out different things, and there's another one where, or there's another area in which, or right when you get in, there's the lady that stands there and just says, "Why, hello there, darlings. What can I get for you? Are you going for the all you can eat or just the gut buster? And are you looking for goat, pig, what, cow,
Goat.
duck?
Anything aquatic?
We do the lobster, though it is a bit more.
Ooh. I
And
do
we do
have
not
a little
do it
bit.
within the all-you-can-eat section of it.
I do have a little bit available on me. If you think you can
I'll give
make
you-
one of those up for me.
I can do about 3 pounds of lobsters for about 3 gold. A gold a pound.
3 gold.
Yep.
Done.
All right. There you go. Here's your plate. Hands you a plate. They'll send the lobster on that and a skewer. Now, just go find yourself a bench to sit at. Now, don't be shy. There's other individuals walking and talking about. So make some friends. And just kind of pat you out.
Oh,
now you two. What
we
can I
intend
get
on
for, What can I get for you?
Go.
Pig.
Pig? Fantastic. That'll be just 5 silver each. And are you doing the all-you-can-eat or the gut-buster?
All you can eat.
All you can eat? All right, then 2 more silver. You too, darling? I love your hat.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
So 7 silver instead for the all-you-can-eat. And then she hands with that, each one of you gets like a sticker on your arm that you are given. It's just a red sticker to show that you are all you can eat, so when the servers come by, they keep bringing you more. As you guys are brought in or come into this area, you can make me perception checks to see if you can spot T. Jones.
Gladly.
Oh, wow. Apparently that lobster is very distracting.
Don't fail me now.
Got a 10 overall, 5 plus 5.
God damn.
She's
Cheese and crackers.
Cheese and crackers.
that'd be 17.
17.
I got a
Mhm.
19.
All right. So
Oh man.
you both, and Lux, you can always get advantage because you have a familiar. I want you to always remember that.
Apparently Canna needs to get himself a familiar.
Okay, well, if that's the case, that's 22.
Okay. Avery, you look about. Now you see a large group of people that are just surrounded this one bench area, as there is a it seems as though they're encompassing another individual, as there's like stories being told and laughter. It's just like, oh, that's good. Lux, that scratching in your head, that little connection, gets stronger in this room. And you look about,
Okay.
and you can see what is a hooded individual off to the side. You can see they take their hand out of their cloak and begin to eat and shovel this food into their mouth. They have an ale to the side. They have pearlescent white skin that you can see underneath of their traveling gloves and everything like that.
Is he within 30 feet of me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cast, well, not cast, telepathic speech. And I choose him,
Yeah.
and I can speak to him up to within 5 miles of him.
Okay.
For 5
my-
minutes.
Oh my god.
Yay!
Before you say
features.
anything, they just say, hello.
Hello.
You should probably take a seat before somebody takes it, not from you. Brave.
I sit down.
Okay. Where do you sit down?
I
Where's
already
the-
I already have a bench. I already have a seat like in the middle of like this. I found a gap where I try to find a gap where all three of us Yeah, because 12's not with us. Yeah,
Mhm.
where all three of us can sit down. And I'm like have my leg outstretched across the rest of the bench like I got a couple more people. Just hold on.
Avery is interested in the group
Ah.
that's surrounded by one individual.
Okay. Canna, you puppy dog guard this whole thing. Avery, you go to begin to look over to this group, and there's these larger like orcs and dwarves and like muscular built men and you can see as you look over and try and like just peer and whatnot, you see.
Wait, Avery's like 6.5 feet tall.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, then you tower over them as you cast this shadow. Some of them turning back and just being like, "What the fuck?" As you look down, and suddenly, Mr. T. Jones, you see this elven, white skin, black side, long white haired person just look down at you.
With a fox mask on currently,
With a
actually.
fox mask
like
on.
a masquerade fox
Yeah,
mask.
and a massive claymore on the back of them as they are just listening intently to whatever story you're telling right now. Will you please join us?
Woo! Welcome back. Also, I think you're muted.
I'm back, baby.
Hey.
Woo!
Woo!
Oh, I'm happy.
Can I help you?
Can you?
But what I'm telling you guys is it was crazy down there. You have no idea what that thing was. As I
And what was
go
it?
back to the group.
Mm.
Hello?
Just curiously, cocks head. Patiently waiting for an answer.
I'm just kind of taken aback for a second. It was some sort of mechanical creature.
Interesting.
Terrifying. I watched it compact a man in two.
And how does that work exactly?
Do I see?
Oh yeah, Avery's just like over top of this like whole group, and just like you see them having a conversation with somebody that you can't see.
I'm like, oh shit! I think they found him. Hey, never mind. You can.
Canna, the moment
take
that
a
you begin to get up, you see the waiter coming over with a massive plate of lobster to you, and like a few sausages and such like that, and a pint of ale, and it smells so good. It is.
I can see kind of just going. I'll be
I'll
in there in
see.
a minute.
Never mind. I have to, and I look, and I'm just like, eat this lobster. I'll be over there in a couple minutes. And I just like start digging in.
It is quite literally about as large as your head. It is massive, the amount of food that they give you. Of this, like 3 pounds of lobster is quite a bit if you don't count the shell, which is what they've done in this situation.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
I say to Avery, I don't know. I'm an archaeologist, not a artificer.
Oh my god! I just got it.
I've been waiting for you to get it. Honestly, I have.
Oh no.
Took you that long, huh?
Shut up.
Okie dokie, Dr. Jones.
We decided on Professor Jones.
Yeah.
The name's
Professor Jones.
Professor T. Jones. Nice to meet you.
Avery looks at the hand for a second, and then their own as they just kind of like, is this how this goes? I'm not quite sure. Like, they're not quite sure the protocol as they lean over and shake your hand.
Is there something I can help you with?
I'm not quite sure, actually.
Okay. But yes, eventually, guys, I'm gonna have to get back in there. I'm gonna have to investigate those runes a bit thicker. It's just that you just don't understand unless you were there.
Take me there then.
We can't. It's been destroyed, and we have to wait for them to clear it out again.
Drunk, I specifically told you that you could figure out ways to go around. I remember telling you this.
I'm not telling them that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hmm.
Then you've tricked the DM, and I'm a fucking
Insight
idiot.
check.
Ah!
I will gladly make an insight check.
Thanks, Dono.
No, I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna make an insight check anyway, so.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. What am I opposing? What is it?
Deception.
We're gonna do this.
You better roll high.
I have a plus 11 to insight.
I have a plus 7 to deception.
Oh,
Ooh, it's a challenge then, all right?
it's a challenge then.
Damn it! It's a 14.
26.
You're rolling so bad today.
I'm rolling.
Did you just roll a 3?
I rolled a,
Yes, I did.
I rolled a
Oh.
19 plus
That's
7.
the crazy part. I
Oh
rolled
my
a
God.
That's why I said you better roll high.
26 to 14.
That's the crazy part. I rolled a 3 and I still got a 14. That's just
That is crazy.
when I roll well, I'm a monster.
Mhm,
I'm a fucking rogue. I ain't tipping all my cards right off the bat.
mhm,
Hmm. Ooh, fun.
mhm.
They just kind of cock their head a little bit. And... Very well. My group has a business proposition for you.
Okay. I
T.
don't
Jones.
see a group.
Meanwhile, Canna, you're just chowing down on this fucking
It's the most
lobster.
buttery, most juiciest thing you've ever fucking had. It's got like this taste of like, what's a good pairing of lobster, Drunk?
Oh my
For like smoked. Yes, Drunk.
Paired with lobster?
Yes. What's a good smoke for
So
lobster?
I've done smoked lobster with smoked bacon wrapped asparagus,
Ooh.
drizzled in
Okay.
garlic butter.
I would imagine like a garlic, like a roasted garlic
Mhm.
butter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just you're like
Oh my God. So much better than it is back home.
I smoke a lot of meats.
yeah.
Avery just kind of steps back from the group, or makes steps forward to make a hole into the group that's surrounding T. Jones,
Mhm.
and motions back.
no one
towards
checks your
Canna.
grapple.
Yeah.
Just,
Motions
just
back
a
towards
doorway
Canna.
is made. Just- Continue. Sorry.
Just like, and I look up,
I can just imagine like butter.
just like dribbling down the side of the neck, getting all over his nice robe. I'm like, oh,
Aw.
Oh no.
oh wait,
Good thing you
prestidigitation.
Go for it.
There's still oil stain left. It's like, fuck, gotta get that
Aw.
soaked.
That's gonna take some special cleaning.
I'm gonna take a couple castings of prestidigitation.
You like do the thing where it's like a napkin is just like, no, dab. Prestidigitation only works
Like-
as well as you know how to clean.
Oh, that's just awful.
You have to prestidigitate.
That's to decapitate.
Oh God.
Someone
I just
cook that.
realized how off center I am.
So,
Oh my God.
I'll
I
be
just
back.
stand up.
I grabbed my plate and I said, "I'll be back, guys." And I
Oh, come on, Jones. You can at least finish the story. How'd you make it out of there anyway?
I have spent a lot of time in a lot of dangerous places. and I got lucky. At least there weren't any snakes.
Yeah. You see a Yuan-Ti off to the side. Like, hey!
Oh no. Oh, how's this gonna work?
Sorry.
I don't know. I'm not a fucking beast, my guy. I'm a person. I'm just giving you a hard time. Punches you in the shoulder, you take 1 point of damage because they're a little mad.
Ouch.
Oh. Some of the white feathers become purple.
Ooh.
All right.
All right, let's go. Where's this group?
I just like bring a hand over.
Hey guys, over
All
here.
right,
I
we're
take a
gonna do
seat.
We're gonna do Lux's thing for a second here. Okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Lux, you
Mhm.
sit down with this hooded individual who has this pearl white skin that you can see through their skin, or see through their cloak. What? And you sit down there, and you're both just silent. What are you saying in your?
Silent. I see.
So, how's your day?
It's good. How's yours?
I like your little pet there.
Oh, thank you.
Mine's been pretty good. I've been looking for an individual. Was sent to help bring him to one of my friends.
Okay.
You see nothing cast, but you feel something cast upon yourself. And she just goes like, "It seems as though we might be looking for the same person."
And who are you looking for?
I think you know. Gibby, you got two more enough for the list.
What? Oh, Reese. Okay. Uh-oh, guys. You are at 49 out of 50.
Make that 50.
And more. Magical
God.
KFC.
Oh, this is an important moment in the channel here.
There you go.
All right. There it is. There is 50. Just a quick aside from the game for a second. There is 50. Wow. There is 50 points
We did it.
towards fantasy fast food and chain stores complete. The next time you see the Inquisition, there will be a select number of chain fantasy stores in the campaign world of Quiz and beyond. There's not going to be a bunch of them in every town, but the possibility of these chains existing in a town is now a thing. You know, it is now a non-zero possibility. And I have to start writing down.
Yes.
I
Thanks,
have to
Reese.
start
Yay!
writing down
Sorry about
stuff
that.
to go on this list. We had some already, but there's
Yeah, we
going to
have
be a couple.
Ye Old
more.
Harbor Freight,
Ye
Ye Old Snap-on.
Ye Old Snap-on. Oh God.
Those two were from when I was there, because remember I made the joke.
Y'all made
this is
Harbor
Ye Old
Freight.
Wait,
Yeah,
this is
All
not
right,
Ye Old Harbor Snap-on.
Yeah.
Right. Let's get
All
back
right.
into this.
Yeah. Go for it.
He looks at you. They look at you. This is.
Mhm.
I think we're at the same person. I've been now hired by Lady Cherry to be able to find Sir T. Jones, Professor.
Oh,
Okay. She pulls down her hood, wipes off a little bit of that cleans off her face of what you can tell is she ordered the cow, so she's got like steak, bacon, sausage, etc., and like a nice ale. She goes, oh, well, and you look at her. She is a pale white tiefling with white hair and brilliant purple eyes. She holds you can tell just from her neck, which is slightly covered by a collar, of some black clothes that she wears, or traveling gear. There is the tattooed artwork for that of those that are descendants within the hellish lineage of Crawl. She says, I think your friends just found him. As she dots her eyes off and sees, you see Avery moving T. Jones with him down to go sit next to Canna. But why, may I ask, is your muscle so unused? I mean, you're just like me, and I use my powers all the time.
Yeah, I mostly read books and just...
So, you've given all the power to be able to search everyone's mind around you.
Yeah,
And
because I don't want
curiosity
to...
and truth. And you stick with it with just stories in a book?
Yes, because that's better than life.
Hey.
Feels. So many feels.
He gives a face of just like...
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, you can gain a lot of wisdom through books and intelligence, but not many experiences.
Nope. But that's why I'm traveling. To find more books.
All right.
To read more books.
Well, if you want a new one, you can have this one. And she hands you a book where it says it is the basics of mechanics and the gelatinous cube by Mr. Garion Core.
I knew that was coming.
Mechanic.
May I ask you what your name is?
My name is Lux. And might I have your name?
Hope.
Right?
Yes,
That's who I thought it was. That's who I thought it was.
I forgot. Honestly.
Well, it is wonderful to meet you, Hope.
I could tell that you didn't use your powers in any shape or form to be able to even find this place. Or else I would have felt a few spikes of usage. You know, if you had just opened your mind, you probably would have found out that something had happened in town recently. Everyone's talking about it or thinking about it, actually.
And there's always that chance if I use it that I'm gonna have a really bad migraine after.
That's just because.
And it's also, yeah, but it's also fun just watching my group search for things.
Struggle.
Pretty much.
Well, you could probably work. Now, you see, when you work a muscle, it becomes less strain, and you're developing quite fast for what you not have, and you're not working the muscle. It's going to hurt a lot.
Yeah.
What are you thinking right now in your mind besides the reading? Like, what is just base level under your that thought process?
Oh, son of a bitch.
If there's any sort of thing like fantasy ibuprofen,
are you thinking
other
anything?
than liquor.
A tincture of willow.
Mm-hmm.
That would be aspirin.
This moment in time, I do not know. Just
I need
trying to take it one day at a time is all I think.
Okay.
And
Acetaminophen.
Stop! It's too good. I'm trying to remember what you need to roll to save against this.
Oh, great.
This is decode thoughts, right?
It's detect thoughts.
Oh, detect thoughts.
I'm looking it up right now.
It's the wisdom
Wisdom.
save.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I have that one too.
Okay.
Not sponsored by Fiber One.
I didn't even know it was. Fiber
have
One
to-
makes your shit so solid. Yes.
Look, man, I love Fiber One.
Yeah?
Mm.
Just have a fun time in the bathroom.
That's for me to know and you to find out.
I don't ever want to find that one out, actually.
Nope.
What'd you get? Nope. Okay, cool. So she's got to dive deeper into your thoughts. And you're going to start feeling like certain things that she's going to dive into that triggers it, such as like you think of a wagon and she realizes that you're traveling in a large cart. You're going to start thinking of like beasts of burden, things like that, and see that whole thing happening. Sailing ships, etc. She's going to learn a lot of what's been going on. And ooh. How badly did you miss? Like, what'd you roll?
17.
17? Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
That's not bad. Not all right. That's not too bad, but it was not enough.
Right.
She sees something and suddenly is brought to the forefront of your mind. The stone that you found. And she goes, "Where did you see this? How? Do you know what it is?"
I do not know what it is. Do I? Going back in notes.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know what it is, but I do know it's black and it shines and it sucks magic in.
No, I got Sorry, my son wanted me to come with him, and I'm like, no, I'm streaming.
You're good.
Is this still under my hat?
No, it's gone. It
Okay.
got taken, and
Yes.
I don't think you guys ever figured out what happened to it.
It got gone a while ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, one of us knows, kind of.
Yeah, one of you. Well, you guys don't talk to each other, so it's whatever. As you hear this, and you just don't know. It's like, no. Yes. Okay. He wants a yogurt. A go-gurt. There you go, bud. Enjoy. Love you. Yeah.
We stand Dono's kids in this house.
Yes, they're lovely.
Exactly.
I love them all. And this is my campaign, so you're gonna have to deal with my kids. She responds with, "That is a very powerful stone."
Lovely.
My father had studied it quite a bit. I'm not using a female voice. My father had studied that quite a bit and found that it is used as a form of engine
Oh.
and can be used to give power to other things. At least that's what he's found out through his engineering.
Okay. That could be bad then.
Whatever magic you can put into it, because that she can tell from what you've done, that you've noticed it suck in magic. If you channel it correctly, it can come out and give strength to whatever mechanical thing you may give it or attach it to.
Okay. Well, I will keep that in mind if I come across one again.
If you're going to where I am, you will.
All right.
All right. Well, shall we join your friends? It looks like they're getting into something. As we turn over to you guys, what are you doing?
Oh, I can't wait for this. 2/3 of the lobster plate has been consumed when they come over.
You were feeling quite full, but you're not wanting to end. It's
so good. It's so good. It's like he will exercise a little bit more restraint as Avery and this new person are coming over.
Yeah.
So what you see is this Kenku, all white, dressed in adventurer's clothes. He's got a tan shirt, black pants. You see a whip on one side and a pistol on the other.
I love this.
With a backpack.
And a backpack.
And a backpack.
Woo.
Or not a backpack. We'll do the whole satchel along the side. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
All right.
All right.
Very cool.
All right.
Jones. Avery
T. Jones.
T. Jones.
Professor. You can call me Professor.
Avery brings you up to this table, and you see before you what looks like a dark blue snake person. You see like a head, the head of a serpent with fins extending from the sides of his head. Kind of, they will occasionally like frill out and like get a little bit of webbing in between. As he like opens his mouth to speak, you see a couple of snake fins and the inside of a couple of snake fangs, and the inside of his mouth is now beginning to turn a silver color, as if like the inside of his mouth is made of like chrome or silver. Wearing wizard-like robes, a staff, wooden staff, blue ball on the end of the staff, decanter of water on his hip, book on other hip, if not in hand, various pockets all over the robe holding various and sundry objects, and several butter stains across the neckline of the robe as he has been chowing down on this lobster. And he looks to you and he goes, "Oh my gosh, you're the guy we've been looking for."
Why have you been looking for me?
I'm not entirely sure, but we found you, and that's like the important part, right? So, I'm Canna. It's nice to meet you. He extends a hand. You see fins coming off the sides of his arms, that poke through like little cut. The sleeves are cut in such a way that the fins can come out of the sleeves while also remaining around his wrist.
T. Jones.
And
Professor T. Jones, will you please make me a wisdom save to not be afraid of this character?
Dang it.
Why did it have to be a snake? I can't even fucking believe it. All the references you could have picked.
18.
18. Okay, you're not you can tell that this is a person, not a snake.
Why did it
Off-putting at first, I suppose. I'm like, what's the matter?
I don't like snakes.
Oh, well, sorry you feel that way.
And why would that be?
Personal reasons.
All right. Well, I hope that doesn't get us off on the wrong foot here, but it's still a pleasure to meet you, Professor Jones.
I still have
He'll
no
put
clue
his
why
hand.
I'm here.
Hey, Donald.
Yeah.
Did did Canna like passively absorb the reason that we were looking for this person? In the last
So
session?
you were told by Gray to go meet up with T. Jones, and that he would
For some reason.
Because you were gonna get your tongue fixed by their mom, because
Yeah, by
they
Cherry.
are a greater, like they are a higher casting cleric, which you have your tongue fixed. But if you guys wanted to, you could still do a favor for the mom and have something for like a higher cleric to be able to work on later. If you want to.
Of course. Yeah.
It's kind of,
I have.
You know.
Canna doesn't necessarily think of this as a like 100% be all end all permanent fix.
Mhm.
He would like as much of an original copy as possible.
Good.
Back.
Mhm.
Even if it does give him some better persuasion and or intimidation in the meantime. But yeah. So rewinding again.
Okay.
Well, apparently we the reason we were looking for you is because you apparently have a contact, a very important contact for a small problem that we have. You see, I open my mouth and flash the inside of my mouth even more. You can tell it's the entire inside of Canna's mouth is coated in silver from the very limited exposure, and you can see in the center of it all.
What happened to you?
A tongue made entirely of silver fits in the middle of his mouth, and he just like, I had a little, well.
His first
accident
kiss left him
recently.
speechless.
I like this one.
And they took
They ran off with the spoon.
my original tongue.
So why do you think I can help with that? I'm just an archaeologist. I study ruins.
Well, each person who told us to look for you said that you knew how to get to.
What was Gray's last name? Gray.
Mountain climber.
Mountain climber.
And have they talked to me yet? That's the
Yes,
part.
you've been hired. It's something that you're planning on doing later after you're done with the current job. You were also told that you were waiting for somebody to come and get you.
I do have a meeting with Cherry here in the near future, but
that's perfect. That was.
I have to finish up here before I can go there.
Oh, well, then we'd be more than happy to help you.
You see his eyes kind of shift back and forth between the two.
Avery just offers a smile. They're currently still wearing the Fox masquerade mask, so I'm sure it looks a little tricksterish.
I feel like Avery's smile is not subtle, but kind of creepy. Like
it's like the Terminator learning to smile in Terminator 2. Like just like
No, this is more. I'm acutely aware of what I'm doing here. Kind of smile.
Like you have to think about it to smile.
Not really think about it. Avery is trickster. They're normally cautious, but
You're I don't know about that one.
Canna? Just to get context of how you're talking, because it sounds like you're trying to do like persuasion or whatnot. Make me a roll to see if you get. And then I'm gonna have you roll persuasion or intimidation, depending on what you get.
Oh God. What did I do? Heads persuasion, tails intimidation?
Yes.
Oh God. That's intimidation.
Roll me intimidation, and then T. Jones, you're going to be rolling against this.
All right. Fucking Christ. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, 20 total intimidation, and Canna just goes, Well, we'd be more than happy to help you.
And it's a charisma save, con save.
Yes, charisma.
Dirty 20.
That matches.
Yeah, it's a match.
It's a match. So
Meets
you're
beats.
like, this person's trying to intimidate me, and to make like, and it's just like, why are you trying to intimidate me to get you like to get me to work with you when we have the same goal?
As
It's like,
soon as-
what is your like? What is this guy up to?
He
Does
Canna
does
hears-
Avery notice the tunnel change?
Yes,
My passive is my passive,
it's like 21 or something, right?
yeah, my
Yeah.
passive insight is 21.
Okay,
does
yeah.
Canna hear the tonal change?
Make an insight check on yourself.
Oh my god.
If you get
What?
if you get too high, you'll have an existential crisis. But yeah,
8.
8? No, you don't.
So I just think that was pretty normal.
Because
Mhm.
Avery has started to eat at this point, and they just kind of put their fork down and look
Mhm.
confused.
Professor T. Jones also looks a little confused. Do we have a problem?
What did I say?
I believe my friend is asking to join you.
That was a little aggressive to be asking.
Canna just like looks aside himself a second and just like well, yes, precisely.
And it's just you two. I don't need to worry about any
There's
Oh.
people
Two more.
showing up.
We left one back with our mode of transportation, and we have another one over. And I look behind me to see if Lux is walking up at this
and
point.
Hope would be coming over right at this moment, and you
We have one more right over. Oh, there they are.
T. Jones, you see a white, not pale skinned, tiefling with white horns come up to you and just say like, "Hello, T. Jones. I believe my lady sent me for you. I am Hope for Lady Cherry. Avery, will you please make me an insight check?"
gladly. I'm gonna make it with advantage because
Okay.
Reese gave me advantage, and with the way I've been rolling, I can't.
Who spells it?
Dirty 20.
30-20.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 9.
Okay. I need to remember what their thing is. Here, I need to go to the other campaign. Where are they? Is Hope on here? No, they're not. They rolled pretty good. Something was off. Something. You feel like the name wasn't quite right.
Avery sits up. That is not your name.
Oh,
She looks at you. And you just hear in your head, "Stop this."
Can they
I'm
reply?
So confused
Yeah.
right now.
So you just see her.
Mhm.
Everybody else just sees her look and give a face, and Avery, you're the only one that hears "don't."
oh,
For what reason should I?
they have this like.
Avery
What-
kicks
what?
Canna underneath the chair.
Talk about it later.
Reason.
It's sensitive.
Anyways,
They're just looking at each other. By the way, These two, they're just looking
Yeah,
at each
you
other.
guys don't hear anything.
Professor T. Jones, Lux, likewise.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. By any chance, did you get my sending?
That was you?
That was me.
It was all jumbled.
Okay. Well, sorry about that.
Just
Next time,
thought I-
hopefully it won't.
Thought I was having a seizure. I don't know. It's dusty down there earlier.
Well, I'm sorry. I almost gave you seizures.
What a flying start.
What a great way to start a campaign. Hey, sorry, I almost make it.
Sorry, I almost gave you a seizure.
Half your face is now.
Oh, I'm not. That's a stroke, by the way. But
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
dumb.
I'm not quite ready to go yet. Can this wait till tomorrow? Make it 2 days.
I mean, we weren't exactly going anywhere, were we?
T. Jones, you've been paid for your work already. This would just be like you going.
No,
in.
this is me wanting to go back down there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, I would just say like you wouldn't need to talk to anybody except for like because you have clearance to enter in and they know who you are. It's just a moment of when you're ready to go back down.
Mm.
So I'm gonna go take care of some stuff. I guess you can tag along if you want.
Well, yeah, that's entirely the point.
You guys walk up front. I'll walk at the back.
Actually, I was wondering. So we want 2 days before we head out. Now this is Hope talking. You want 2 days before heading out to
Well, I
go
got,
and get.
this is just. There's stuff that I need to. I gotta take some
Take some
notes
time.
and gotta take some notes and try and translate this language and figure out what. It's an ordeal. There was an incident. I need to figure it out.
What
just need to-
language?
I just need to go look, and then I can take my notes, and then I can study it on the road.
I'm sure that whatever Professor Jones is trying to do, it would be a lot better if we helped him out with it. So, yes, a couple of days would be in order. I'll go ahead and flip that if you need it.
Yeah, go for it.
Heads, persuasion.
Hey, cool.
Oh, 26.
Nice. Very nice, yes. All right. So, you guys can now have a couple days to be able to do what you want. Prepare what you wish. And she goes, all right, fine. I did want to pick up some stones from the local magic shop anyway, so fine. Where are the lot of you staying?
Oh, we have a cart.
Oh, fabulous. Is it a good cart?
You could say that.
Insight check.
I stay wherever the adventure takes me.
Okay.
Insight check.
There you go.
God, I've rolled pretty good on everything except
19.
insight tonight.
19. She seems to
10.
be genuinely curious and just asking questions. From what you can tell.
I mean, when your parents are experienced tinkerers and craftsmen, who would expect anything less?
All right. Oh, you have
Yes.
experience within that your parents are craftsmen as well?
Yeah, my mother built my father, so like,
Oh my god. My father, well, he created these like little he's a scientist of not more the biological but also arcane like and made these little types of cubes that hold spells.
is
You
that
can get
right?
Yeah.
When I
you may
hear
have heard
that,
of
when
them.
I was about to say, when I hear that, do I have any flash in my mind of?
You give me a history check. See if you've ever heard of Dark core.
Dono.
Dirty
Yeah.
20.
Does she still put it on her head?
Oh.
I need to know this.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yes, you have 100% heard of Dr.